This video is part of my Sims 2 Ultimate Visual and Gameplay Guide. I will have a link to the full video down below, but per my subscribers' request, I'm also uploading the video in part, so make sure you check out the playlist. Don't forget to back up your game first before attempting anything in this video. And remember, not everything you see is achievable because of different screen dimensions, editing, rendering, and PC specs. Sims can really change the whole vibe of a town, and personally, it's where I spend most of my time. In cast. If you want a visually nice HUD, make sure you spend some time on The Sims. Genetic fixes are probably the best way to fix the most common same face syndrome. Almost every sim that you make ends up getting the same face from their parent, and at the second or third child it ends up being a mix of the two, but it is also possible that every sim just looks like the other one. If you want more diverse children, or you just want the genetic system in The Sims 2 to work better than it does, then this mod is for you. How to create Sims after leaving cast. This is where a mod comes into play, the Sims Blender. I absolutely love this mod. This is how you use it. For downloading the Sim Blender, you just want to go ahead and click the download link and put this into your downloads folder. When you're in game, your Sim Blender will look a little bit like this. Now, if you wanted to, you can go over to miscellaneous and change the object model. I use this for almost everything. Now, I said that I was going to show you how to do cast after cast, so I'll start with that first, but I feel like showing you guys all of the things. This is what he currently looks like. Let me stop him from looking at the birds. This is Julian, and you know, he's not super attractive. He's not attractive. I feel like he's just kind of okay. So what you want to do is click on the sim, and then we can change his outfit to a swimwear. We can, I don't know, set his fitness to normal. What else should we do with him? We can give him a tan. Now that he has a tan, let's go ahead and change his physical appearance. So you want to click on makeover, and then there's two things you can do. So change appearance is basically like you're taking him to a dresser and you're changing his hair color and maybe giving him some makeup. Okay, he's a changed man. And I mean, maybe this is not exactly, it's not getting any better. Anyway, let's just no. Oh god, once I start, I can't stop. Okay, so let's just put this back on and let's change his face some more. Click on appearance and do plastic surgery. Now this is kind of like cast after cast. I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you right click on his face, it kind of like slightly changes it into this template. And let's give him some juicy lips, and then maybe we'll do something with his brows. Maybe we'll, okay, there we go. And and now all we have to do is save him, and we've done a little cast after cast. Now, of course, there is no actual way of changing eye color. Like, I haven't really found a way to do that unless you buy contacts as makeup. If you do that, you can simply change the Sim's eyes. But I typically, you know, I don't really change my Sim's eye colors unless I really have to. But yeah, this is how you would change your sim after cast. Now, let me show you some other things you can do. So we can also age him to any kind of life stage. So I don't really know what life stage he is right now. I think he's an adult. Yeah, he's an adult. For the sake of it, I'm in the wrong section. Let me age him to a young adult. Oh, now he has some pink shorts on. And as for his aspiration, so he's currently a left out loner, and he wants to have 20 simultaneous friends. So we can go ahead and let's just max all residents, and this brings his aspiration level to plat. Now, if we want to change his, his aspiration, we can just simply go over here and select something new for him. So let's say he's suddenly like really into fortune. We can change his turn-ons. Maybe he suddenly likes nice smelling people and he hates great dancers. We also can randomize it if we wanted to do that, but I personally don't really care. I also would like to point out that this little box here is because of reshade and me, putting my mods back in and out. So don't be alarmed if you see something popping up. That's just a bit of a reshading. As for family, we currently don't have any other family members, but if we were to have, let's say, a wife, a spouse, a child, anyone, we can basically add a person or a sim to our family or change the dynamics between us. We also don't have a visitor, so I'm not really sure, you know, if I can show you that, but you can basically change your family relationships with this one. Oh wait, we have somebody. Let's see if we can add Tiffany to the family. Yeah, here. So we can set her as our grandparents. Let's do that. And now we should have a relationship with her. We do have to greet her first. Now it says here that she is our family. She will not show up in a family tree, but she is technically family, and if we were to kiss her, we can family kiss her. So motives, it speaks for itself. You can select individual motives, you can select all of them, and their needs will be filled. Then for pregnancy, we can make him pregnant, so let's have a baby with ourselves. It's just a bit strange, but hey ho. And then we can do a pregnancy scanner, and it says here that we are pregnant. We are the father of our own baby. We are the father and the mother of our own baby. Then if we were to speed up time, let me go through it a bit more. We also have the option to accelerate, terminate, or suspend pregnancies. So if we were to accelerate it, you're basically going to go through the 3 days of pregnancy in like 3 hours. He's ready to become a father. Now there is little cute baby bump, and then if we wanted to, we can, you know, we can suspend it, and then he'll just stay in this stage forever. Now we can also change our relationship, so we can set or remove them, you know, short term, long term. So short term is this one, the green one on top, and long term is the bottom one. And then we can also give him some skills. So currently he has a few in cooking, so let's randomize him. Okay, he basically got the same ones, just a bit more. If you really want to personalize your Sims, this is what I would recommend. Really go into the traits and like specify what his hobbies are, if he has any badges, his zodiac sign, because if you change his zodiac sign in cast, it's going to change the personality. But if you do the personality first and then change him to being a Libra, for example, you can have the zodiac sign, but you don't have to have the, you know, the personality traits that come, or the personality points that come with it. We can also change his interest to, you know, anything. We can randomize it. We can also set his preferences. We can also show his preferences. So if we say show preferences, it currently says he's not really into men or into women. It might change depending how much contact your sim has, but sometimes, you know, for story purposes, you do just want to go and just set it to something else. So I want to make him bi. Let's do something different. Now if we were to go over to his traits and to his traits and then show preferences, it will say that he's both into male and females. About for ones, we can also change his lifetime want. So his lifetime want currently is to become a world-class ballet dancer. Good for you. But let's say I want something else. So what we can do is we can cycle the lifetime want, or we can re-roll it. Now, if you cycle it, it will stay within the, you know, the aspiration that he has. But also add a one slot. This will add a section over here. I haven't actually tried to add like a ton of them. So let's see if there is a limit. I am pretty positive there is a limit. I'm just not really sure what the limit is. We can also just remove it, and maybe then it'll work. Yeah, I think we just added a few too much, but you get the idea. This is basically how that works. Okay, and then we can also teleport him if we wanted to. So if you go over to more, there's a few more things we can do. We can randomize his personality, which are these traits. We can change someone's name, and we can give him a career. So I'm going to do career first. We can give him any career, and then we can set the level of the career, and we can unlock all the rewards for the career. And there's also the option, you saw it earlier, to teleport. Now if you enable summon menu, that means that you can pretty much teleport any sim, any townie from this world to this lot. Doesn't mean that you can teleport yourself. It means that other people from the town can teleport to you. So that's the difference. Now, as for one that I left to the end, name. So you can't really change a Sim's name the easy way. We're gonna have to do it a little bit backwards, but this is how we want to do this. Okay, his name is Julian Cook. We want to change his name to, I don't know, let's say Barry. His name is Barry now. Like, his name is Barry doesn't cook. So what we want to do first is we're going to change his first name to his last name. So we want to call him doesn't cook. We need to change his name to doesn't cook. First, we also have to find him. He's probably under J. Okay, so we want to make his first name doesn't cook. Then we're going to copy his first name to his last name. We have to go through the same process, select the sim again. Don't forget, he has a different name now. So his name starts with a D since I changed his first name to be his last name. So we need to go ahead and find doesn't cook. So now his name is doesn't cook. And now we can go ahead and change his first name again to Barry. I think we said Barry. Go ahead and select your sim again. And now we have Barry doesn't cook. That is basically everything you can do with the Sim Blender, and I recommend this mod. I think you guys are gonna have a great time playing around with this mod, so definitely do check it out. Lighting play